Hey, you found me. Welcome to Wild Code Rangers. I'm Scott. Today we're going to be tackling the legendary Java versus rpgle. Java versus rpgle. One is everywhere. One is like Bigfoot, rarely seen, but definitely real. Let's compare them. So you can see that Java requires a Java virtual machine, which is the piece that runs the bytecode. There's a Java runtime environment, and that's everything that's needed to run Java applications, has all the different configuration libraries and core libraries. And then there's the JDK, which is everything that's needed to develop a Java application. So that has the compiler, debugger, IBM I. The operating system is all built in. Everything's integrated. You have the TIMI, Technology Independent Machine Interface, and that acts like the JVM in that it translates the bytecode into the hardware instructions. And we have DB2 for I, which is a database that's built directly into the operating system, where with Java you're going to have to get a third-party database and connect that to your Java applications. Then we also have development tools, PDM and SEU, which are part of the operating system on the IBM I. You can get RDI, which is a third party, but also the compilers are built right into the operating system on the IBM I. Another note is that on the IBM I, everything is objects that are located into libraries. So here's a layered architecture comparison where we can take a look and see how the applications compare. You see in the Java environment that you have your Hello World class, which you need the JDK tools to create and compile and debug. They use the Java Runtime Environment Library classes, and it's run through the Java virtual machine. And then that'll run on Windows, Mac, Linux, whatever operating system that you have a JVM for. With the IBM I, it's all included. You've got your program object, and it runs in the integrated environment, which has compilers, database tools, everything's built in. That runs through the TIMI layer, which takes the bytecode and turns it into machine language, which is like the JRE and the JVM of Java. And then that will only run on the IBM Power hardware, which is the difference between the two, where one can run anywhere, but the other one runs on the IBM I, but it's all inclusive. It has everything that you would need. Now, if we take a little closer look at just the Hello World setup flow, you can see that to do the Java setup, you have to download the JDK, install the JDK, set up your environment variables, then actually do the write code where you use a text editor to write your Hello World app. You have to compile it, and then you can run it. With the IBM I setup, you just log into your IBM I machine. You either create the source physical file or you use the existing QRPGLE source, which is the system IBM's preferred source file. You write your code with SEU, which is right there in the program in the operating system. You can use other editors, but SEU is right on the IBM I. Then you can run the compile commands, also right there, part of the IBM I system. And then you call the programs to run the Hello World program. Everything's included, nothing else to go get. So if we do a quick comparison of the different aspects, you see that many parts of it are very similar. You have the runtime engine, it's JVM versus the TIMI. For end users, they need to install the JRE. For IBM I, it's only on the IBM I system. For developers, you need to install the JDK. For IBM I, it's all right there. You can get some other built-in tools if you want. Other tools like the RDI, but it has everything you need right on the system. For the database, with Java, you've got to get MySQL or one of the other databases. IBM I, you have DB2 for I, which is, again, integrated right on the system. Portability, well, that's where Java wins out. You write it once, run anywhere that there's a JVM. With IBM, it's only on the IBM, but it runs on any IBM I hardware. Let's see, with the layered modular components on the Java with IBM I, it has an integrated system, but it can seem monolithic. With the Java, there's a moderate learning curve. With IBM I feel like it's not hard to learn. It is specialized. It's different from other languages, but it's with the freeform RPG, it's getting easier to translate with other languages. The cost, well, it's free for Java. On IBM I, it's an enterprise license, so it's kind of different animals. And with Java, it's best for mobile apps, web apps, general purpose apps. On IBM I, it's for mission critical business applications. You can't have your applications going down, and IBM I is a very powerful and reliable system. Ultimately, it comes down to the two philosophies: the Java philosophy, where everything is modular and portable, and the IBM I philosophy, where everything is integrated and ready to go and reliable. Well, folks, we found Bigfoot, and it turns out he's been living in the data centers this whole time, wearing a suit and tie, processing your mortgage payments. While everyone's out in the woods with night vision cameras, rpgle has been hiding in plain sight at Fortune 500 companies. The real conspiracy? Nobody told the developers. So next time your bank statement posts at exactly midnight, that's not technology. That's Bigfoot working the night shift. If you enjoyed hunting down this legendary creature with me, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. What other cryptids of the programming world should we track down next? Thanks for watching, and remember, Bigfoot is real, and he's probably maintaining your payroll system right now.